All right, December 6th, 2016, and here is my body. My body weight has been a little bit up and down over the years. In the last year or so, I put on a good 20 pounds, and 10 or so of that was thyroid medication adjustments. My highest weight, I was 260 pounds when my thyroid was at its worst, and I was not diagnosed yet, but I have Hashimoto's hypothyroidism. Hashimoto's thyroiditis is what it's technically called, but I call it Hashimoto's hypothyroidism because I want people to know that those two go together. And a lot of people that have hypothyroidism have Hashimoto's and they don't even know it. It was 8 years ago. I was my heaviest. I was 260 pounds. I'm 5'4.5". And long story short, after I got properly medicated, it took about a year, I lost 40 pounds without effort. After that, I had to put some effort into it. There was 3 months where I had a personal trainer who had me eating very little, 1,300 calories a day, and exercising very intensely. Lost 30 pounds doing that, but I ended up gaining some of it back after I, started eating normally again. And about a year later, that same trainer told me to go see Forks Over Knives, and I did, and went vegan after that and started losing weight again. So now we're into April 2012, about a year after I went vegan, and my weight is fairly low. It's under 180. That's not my ideal weight by any means, but I was getting down there, and then it started creeping back up again, and it crept up and more. Life got a little bit stressful, and we ate more junk food. More junk food, more junk food, more junk food, and by December 2013, I was back up to my new highest weight. I call that my new highest weight because that's my non-sick weight. So without having massive problems with my thyroid, that's about my highest weight that I get to, just over 200, maybe 210. And then we get into calorie restriction in 2014, January 2014. I started restricting quite a bit. It wasn't too bad, but it was maybe 1,500 to 1,700, but I know I was hungry all the time and grumpy. And then I got down to my lowest weight, September 2014, just around the time I found the high carb, low fat lifestyle. My weight started to go up a little bit after going high carb, low fat, but my body looked slimmer. It wasn't really a fat gain, probably solid tissue or hydration or glycogen stores. And then it kind of stabilized from there until my thyroid medications had to be reduced in May 2015. And that was because the high carb, low fat lifestyle, like basically eating no processed foods, really complemented my thyroid problem. So it made things way better, and I needed to reduce my medication, and this was the doctor's decision. So she reduced my medication, and then 4 weeks later, my weight just shot up. Like, it shot up so quick. I tend to blow up really easy if my thyroid is not happy. I'm very, very sensitive to that. So that was about 5 pounds there, and my weight between May and October was somewhat stable. It looks like I went down a little bit and then slightly up, and then when my thyroid medication was reduced again in October, my weight went up again. So it was about 10 to 13 pounds of weight that I gained from my body adjusting to my new dosage of thyroid medication. I said I gained 20 pounds in the last few years, but it's probably a little more closer to 25, just looking at the chart here. So, we can say I gained another 10-ish pounds, 12 pounds by my own faults, not being consistent, getting more into processed foods, and that definitely makes such a huge difference for me if I eat processed foods, and it doesn't go well with my thyroid. It just throws everything out of whack. So lesson learned, and here I am. Now I'm ready to finally get this chart going more in a downward motion again and keep it there. Here's my body. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. I still got some of my muscles from my Spartan training, and I haven't been working out for the last few months, so I'm getting back into that now. If you have any questions at all, let me know down in the comments below, and hopefully you guys are going to see this body shrink over the next 6 months or so, because you know I've got all the tools I need. I've got all the knowledge, all the tools I need to do this. All right, so let's do this.